Welcome to this comprehensive guide on GUI widgets, the building blocks of graphical user interfaces. So whether you're designing a desktop application or exploring the fundamentals of UI development, understanding these widgets is crucial. In this video, we'll explore a glossary of essential GUI widgets, explaining what they are, how they function, and where you might use them in your projects. By the end of this video, you'll have a solid grasp of the common widgets and their roles in GUI design. Let's dive in. GUI widgets, often referred to as controls, are interactive elements in a graphical user interface. They allow users to interact with the software by performing tasks like entering data, making selections, or triggering actions. Widgets are the foundation of any GUI application, enabling a user-friendly experience. Let's begin by exploring some of the most common widgets you'll ever encounter in GUI development, particularly in frameworks like PyQt, tkinter, or JavaFX. First of all, labels. Labels are one of the simplest widgets, but they play a vital role in any GUI. A label is a non-interactive widget used to display text or images. It's often used to provide instructions, display results, or label other interactive elements like text boxes or buttons. For example, in PyQt, you can create a label using the QLabel class. You might use a label to display a piece of static text like enter your name next to a text input field. While labels do not respond to any input, they are essential for guiding users through your interface. Moving on, text input widgets such as QLine Edit in PyQt or Entry in tkinter allows users to enter a single line of text. These widgets are commonly used for fields like usernames, passwords, or search bar. You can create a text input widget where users can type their name. These widgets often include features like input validation, allowing you to control the type of data that can be entered. Text input fields are interactive, and you can retrieve the user's input for further processing, such as form submission or search queries. Moving on to buttons. Buttons are the workhorses of a GUI. A button is a clickable widget that triggers an action when pressed, whether it's a submit button on a form, or a save button for a file, or even a convert button in a tool like the temperature converter we discussed earlier. Buttons are important in GUIs. In PyQt, a button is created using the QPushButton class. Buttons can be connected to functions that perform tasks such as calculating values, opening dialogues, or navigating different parts of an application. The versatility of buttons makes them a fundamental concept in any GUI, facilitating the user interaction and control. So these are examples of a button. The button's name is Edit. This mode is normal. Then we have a focus mode, hover mode, active, progress or loading, and then a disabled one. Checkboxes are often used when you want to present multiple options to the users, allowing them to select one or more choices. Each checkbox can be checked or unchecked, representing a binary choice. In PyQt, the QCheckbox widget lets you create individual checkboxes. For example, you might use checkboxes to let users select their preferences in a settings menu. Checkboxes are ideal for options where multiple selections are allowed. Now let's talk about radio buttons. Radio buttons are often similar to checkboxes, but are used when only one option in a group should be selectable at a time. For instance, radio buttons are often used for selecting a gender option on a form, like male, female, or other. In PyQt, QRadio button allows you to create these mutually exclusive options. When grouped together, selecting one radio button automatically deselects the others in the group, and radio buttons are perfect for scenarios where user must choose a single option from a predefined set. Sliders are interactive widgets that allow users to select a value from a range by sliding a handle along a bar. They are commonly used for adjusting settings like volume, brightness, or any other parameter that requires a gradual input. They are often paired with labels or text boxes to show the current value or provide more control over the input. Moving on to combo boxes. They combine the features of a text box and a list box, allowing users to either select an option from a drop-down list or enter their own value. They are useful in forms or settings menus where you want to offer a list of predefined options but also allow for custom input. These boxes streamline the interface by offering a compact way to present multiple choices. Dialog boxes are pop-up windows that provide information or ask the user for input. They are commonly used for alerts, confirmations, or to prompt the user for additional information. Using dialog boxes appropriately can greatly enhance the interactivity and usability of your application. Next, we have list views. List views displays a list of items in a scrollable area. Users can select one or more items from the list, making it ideal for tasks like file selection, choosing from a large set of options, or managing lists of data. List views are highly customizable and can handle a large amount of data efficiently, making them a powerful tool in GUI design. We have covered a range of essential GUI widgets, each serving a specific purpose in user interface design, from labels and buttons to sliders and dialog boxes. These widgets form the backbone of any interactive application. Understanding how and when to use these widgets is key to creating intuitive, user-friendly interfaces. As you continue to develop your skills in GUI programming, you'll find that mastering these widgets will allow you to build more complex and polished applications. Remembering the best way to learn is by experimenting, so don't hesitate to try out these widgets in your own projects.